Being true to yourself and living as you are authentically takes an enormous amount of courage. It's funny because when we're kids, we don't really think about it for being true to ourselves, or if we are being ourselves because we just are. We don't know anything else. But over time, things change. We become more self-aware. We meet a lot of different people, and oftentimes we adapt. Adapting isn't a bad thing. You just gotta be careful. You're taking a huge risk if you don't live a life true to yourself. If you constantly think about what will others think of me and act accordingly. But also, we have some muffins to bake. I also got some stickers. This already smells delicious. Recently, I've been spending a lot of time on that topic, the topic of being true to yourself, and it sounds so obvious. I mean, who do you want to be if not yourself? Who are you if not yourself? But the truth is, a lot of people aren't themselves. At least that's what I sense. And it's not just about being yourself, it's also about doing the things that you want to do. My YouTube channel is a good example. I don't know anybody else in my environment, at least, that does the videos that I do, or generally posts on YouTube. But I'm 100% sure that there are more people that would like to do it, but are just afraid to what others might think or whatever. In no way am I judging that. I understand that it's scary. When I first started, I was 13, and I was actually scared people were gonna start bullying me. I'm not kidding. I didn't know what the reaction might be. I knew that I wanted to do it in English. When I was 13, my English was also a little different. But I really, really, really wanted it. I wanted it so bad that I did it. And I'm so glad. People also loved it. So I got lucky. You obviously don't always have the guarantee that people are gonna like what you do. But it's your life, isn't it? I'm not saying that I don't care, but I don't think I should base my actions on what other people might think. I don't even know what they'll think. And on the other hand, people think a lot. So how much value does that even have? What could be more terrifying than you living your life for somebody else? Life is extremely fragile. We have no idea when it's gonna end, and we can take this to our advantage. YOLO, live every day as if you could die tomorrow, because you literally can. That is very vague advice, I know. Because sometimes you gotta do stuff in life that you wouldn't do if you actually were to die tomorrow. But I hope you get my point. I've not once regretted being true to myself and going for something that I wanted to go for. Even when I was very scared of what other people will say or think. But also in our daily lives, it's not particularly easy being yourself. Being somebody else is actually easier, because if you get rejected, you are not being rejected because you're pretending to be someone else. I mean, it's easy. You don't want to get hurt? Don't be yourself, because nothing can happen to you if you have this wall up and you're like, no thank you, I do not want to put myself out there for who I am because I'm terrified of it. There's nothing wrong with being terrified of it. There's nothing wrong with doubting yourself. It's not always easy, especially in a world where everyone tells us who we should be and how we should act. But the freedom you get when you are being true to yourself, it makes it so worth it. It makes it so worth it in so many ways. It's pure logic, but you will not attract the right people for you if you're not being yourself. Okay, if somebody rejects you for who you are, if somebody's like, I don't like this, I don't like you, okay, then you're not for me. There are people who are gonna adore you, but how do you expect them to find you, or you to find them, if you're not being who you are? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know, you can't be like, oh, I can't find any friends, I can't find any good people, if you're not being who you are. I'm talking in very general. Hello. Hi. People have so many opinions and expectations. It's really weird, to be honest, especially when it's about your passion, for example. Why would you judge someone for being passionate about something? You don't have to be good. Ooh, that was too much. I have to be honest, it's kind of hard to multitask, to talk about this and bake. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I just turned 19 and my past year was so eventful that I feel a little wise, to be honest. I'm not saying that I am, but I really learned a lot and I got to reflect a bunch. And this specific topic came up a lot. I literally moved to a new city. You know, I saw that as a great chance to, you know, be a new, better me. And I think I am. I think I've grown a lot, but it's still hard. It's not that easy to just go there. I remember when I first went to the dance studio that I dance at, I was so intimidated. I didn't know anybody. I just came there. Everybody knew some people and there were groups and I was just there, a stranger, not really talking to anybody, and I was a little shocked because usually I am an open person and I love talking to people, but for some reason I struggle with that. People don't know who you are and it's super understandable, because if I would just go in there and be completely as I am myself now, for example, chances are people might not like it. That's the risk you're taking. People rejecting you, forming opinions about you. This is what the batter looks like, by the way. I think it's time for a taste test. But it's not as good as usually. It's so good though. One of the greatest challenges about living authentically is not fitting in. And it's true, you're not gonna fit in a lot of places because you're special and you're unique. You can't expect to just go everywhere and, you know, fit in perfectly. If you are such a wonderful, I wanted to say once in a lifetime, but not even a lifetime, once and forever type of thing, that you can't expect for everyone to like you, for everyone to accept you. There's just no way. And also, a lot of people don't even like themselves. It's just not that deep, and I don't think anything is worth not being yourself, not doing the things you want to do. When I moved away, I knew that I wanted to move away for years. Not everybody understood. There were a lot of people, a lot of close people that were like, why? Like, just stay here. There's nothing wrong with being here in your hometown. And I can't explain it. It's just something I knew. I knew it with my heart, with my gut, with everything. It's not something rational. Of course, I was like, name reasons, but it was really a feeling that it came down to. And I believe that many things in life are that way. We just have a feeling about certain things and they're not meant to be explained. They're just meant to be. I really wish we as a society and we as individuals would connect to our intuition more and trust it more, because it's never wrong. It's never wrong. Not once has it failed me. And you know when something is not meant for you. You'll know. And there's nothing you can do about it. And it sucks, but it will suck way more doing things, being someone that is not you. It's just, you are wonderful. I found that living authentically also involves a lot of self-reflection and growth. It's about being honest with yourself, with your strengths, with your weaknesses, and not be afraid to evolve and change. It's a continuous journey, not a destination. Every day, you have to wake up and live true to yourself. It's kind of awesome. And certain people have especially big personalities, and I admire them so much when they are themselves. Oftentimes, these are the people that people talk about. They talk too much. They're a little bit loud, blah, blah, blah. Well, then they're not right for you. I think a good example is JoJo Siwa. I know she's currently a living meme. She's all over my social media. If you don't know her, that's her and that's her. She's undergone a lot of change. She's always been loud though. I've been there since Dance Moms. She has always screamed in her videos. It's not my thing, but I admire it and I respect it. Like, go ahead and scream in the camera if that's who you are. And that's who she is. That's how she acts. And look at her success. People can talk all they want. She is successful. I don't know any other person who has that much merch. She has a shower curtain merch, literally everything. People are judgy. I judge, blah, blah. We all judge. It's just the approach is way better if you're just like, you don't have to like it, but respect it. It's a lot easier. People waste so much energy on not liking or hating on something or someone. Ugh, it's actually quite incredible how much energy you put into talking badly about someone. They will say so much trash. For what? And you're afraid that these people are gonna say or think something bad about you. I get it. We all want to be liked. We want to fit in. We want to be accepted. But you gotta take the risk and be yourself to find that out and to find people who love you for who you are. I don't think you understand on what amazing, meaningful, crazy, cool life you miss out on if you worry too much about others. You're able to form so many deep, beautiful relationships with people when you are yourself. I've been around people where I've questioned myself a ton. I was insecure. I was like, ugh, I feel like I'm too much. I feel like I'm not enough. And then I've also been with people that made me feel amazing. I felt cherished and appreciated, loved. It's really about the people who you surround yourself with. But the first person to accept you has to be you. You have to be willing to put yourself out there, take the risk. You're taking a much bigger risk by not being yourself, by not living authentically. Being liked by everybody won't get you anywhere. 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 Obviously, we are not perfect and we make mistakes. We have to get better. We have to learn. Sometimes we suck. It's true. We're only humans. So it really is important to work on ourselves and reflect. They're really cute, by the way. The lighting got a little worse, but these are the muffins. Some are pretty tiny, in my opinion. They're fresh out of the oven, and we're now gonna do the I don't know what it's called. It's pink! I have so much more to say about this topic, but to be honest, baking and talking and thinking, it's not that easy. At least not at the same time. It's so pretty, I love it. Baking brings me so much joy. We are done with the muffins. I think they look okay. Do you want one? This one is for you. Hopefully you like this video. Let me know if you want more of these videos, which actually I don't really care because I'm gonna do them anyway. I love them. Yeah, see you in my next one. Bye bye.